The pizza was absolutely otherworldly. We got 3 and like a quarter slices a piece, and then they had garlic bread. And I'm not a bread pizza girl, you know. I try to stay lean and stay fit. And I'm a fan of the show. So every time you watch the show, you're like, hey, dumbass, don't gorge yourself on pizza you haven't eaten in 6 days. What are you thinking? Out the window. Out the window. And I'm sorry, Ma, Pa, loved ones. That was probably better than my first sexual experience. Probably was hands down, that was a sexual experience for me just now. I'm glowing. Well, there were an array. There was like Hawaiian, Canadian bacon chunks, which was really good because in the States, I would never opt for that pizza ever. I don't want sweet stuff on my pizza. I want salty pizza. It was unbelievable. And I think because we're on an island, we've talked about pineapple so much. Like, can we get a pineapple? Can we get a mango? Can we get something other than coconut? So to actually have a piece of pineapple on pizza, which would not be good to me any other time of my life, it burst in my mouth. So good. So that's probably the best. And then the crust, even like the last, we're scraping the cheese off the box. Is this what we needed? No, because I feel almost kind of guilty. I feel like we just had such a lavish meal that now I'm worried when the next one's going to come, because it's, they're few and far between. So now I feel like maybe we overdid it. Maybe we got too much, because everything's rationed out. Everything's like portion size, and we need to save this and save that. So I feel like we really overdid it a little bit, and I feel a little guilty. Sari, Amanda, Amy, they just look so worn down. And I can relate because I was on the first diary that wasn't a winning streak team. We won maybe 2 or 3 challenges, maybe, can't remember. And once you get in that pattern of losing, you either have to really buck up and get yourself out of it, because it's more than a physical thing at that point. It's a mental block. She's like, well, we're just going to lose again. And I felt really bad for them today, because I feel like they're in that block of just losing, and the mind has to come out of that, and it sucks for them. They're getting ready for tribal. They have to go to tribal tonight. I think Eric kind of alluded to the fact that he was going to be the one out tonight, so that may be an easy vote for them, which is good, because we're down to 10 now. The votes are going to become a lot more difficult and a lot more stressful and personal. So maybe if this is an easy vote for them, good for them. At least they don't have to put too much energy and emotion into their vote out. But they're definitely getting ready to go and make that vote. It resonated with me before I got here, winning a 1 in 16 chance or a 1 in 10 chance. That resonated with me before I even left. And like I've said from day one, I'm kind of staying in the background, trying to play my game the best way I can see fit. And I don't want to this point, nobody sees me as a threat, which is great. But it's gotten me to a 1 in 10 chance. And I don't even know, I'm from a little small town in Houston, Texas. I don't know what $1 million is. And that's all relative. There's people with loads of money that's like, $1 million, I could waste that in 2 weeks. It's relative, but for me, I can't even wrap my brain around $1 million. So to be blessed and lucky enough to just be 1 in 10, I don't know if I'll ever have that experience or this day ever again in my life. And tomorrow may be a 1 in 9 or 1 in 8, 1 in 7. And it's like, for me, it's literally one day at a time. I can't even think about the $1 million. It's keeping myself in a good headspace to not say something wrong to the wrong person, or not get myself in a weird mentality or a weird mindset. So it's the $1 million is a stepping daily thing for me.